Very significant. Jairam Ramesh telling Times Now, put your finger on the pause button. Means the government's listening to what's happening. We'll talk more to Jairam Ramesh and follow this story, but he talked there about Chernobyl. It has been nearly 25 years since Chernobyl, the world's worst nuclear accident. A quarter of a century later, millions still suffer. At a time when the nuclear park in India is being protested, tonight Times Now is bringing you this exclusive report from Pripyat, a ghost town that has still not recovered. Lessons that India cannot afford to forget.
140,000 lives lost. 350,000 people fighting cancer. Over 1 million affected. "50,000 lived here once. Today it's deserted."
To understand the impact of what happened 25 years back at Chernobyl, one has to visit the Perisher village, a village which was inhabited by 500 people before the explosions. Today has just 7 members living here.
This is what remains of a town called Chernobyl.
Ніхто без ніякого значення, що була вона ночі була, зрив був, там то ми не чули його. А на повну катушку работали в совхозі, картошку сіяли.
3 kilometers from the nuclear plant, an abandoned school, stadiums and hospitals.
With the entire Chernobyl tragedy literally in front of my eyes, one can't help but get a feeling that the 2-decade-old and the deafening silence between Chernobyl and Pripyat is nothing if not a warning to all those who are trying to steamroll nuclear power projects in India on shaky grounds and despite massive public opposition.
It was like evacuation during the war. People couldn't find each other. Sometimes kids didn't know where parents couldn't find. In those times, sure, there were no cell phone connections, so that's why to find relatives it was very complicated. For some people, during several years, they have to search for the relatives.
Even 25 years later, no one wants to return. Those who came back have had to pay a heavy price.
Ні, поки не боїмось. Ну що ж, 8 душі є, хватить із нас. Лесорубів тут жив.
The screaming and deafening silence of Pripyat town and the empty walls only assert that no matter whose fault it may be, a nuclear accident is a tragedy in perpetuity. Something that India's planners may well do by acknowledging and implementing.
A ghost town that has faced disaster, that fear echoing all the way in Jaitapur, Maharashtra, where even the slimmest chance of another Chernobyl is too much of a risk to bear. Bureau Report, Times Now.